Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of the Able Limb Studios. Back again with another vlog. I believe today's vlog is vlog number 22. So yeah, hope everyone's off to a great week. My past week, as I do with these videos, kind of put them in review and kind of think about them and kind of really get to a point where I'm trying to understand how life really works. I think this is also the idea of turning pro, doing and using the elements that keep a person on track and also keep a person working as a pro, not being an amateur, based on the teaching of or by Steven Pressfield. So yeah, my past week was pretty busy. A lot of it, I would say at least for 2 days, there was part of it was just kind of regular, life stuff, shopping, monthly kind of situations, trying to get things taken care of. So, bills, just kind of just regular stuff like that. And sometimes they do take up a lot of time. I think this past week, I kind of broke it up into days, and so it seemed like a lot, but when I really think about it, as I'm talking about it now, it really wasn't that much. It was just broken up over days, and so there was just things to do each day. Most of it was just like shopping for my monthly kind of, cleaning stuff and food, that kind of thing. Outside of that, I think the major point that we're really going to talk about today is meeting with the realtor and his friend. So previous week or 2 weeks ago, we met for Game 4, I believe it was, at this restaurant called Poorhouse to watch Game 4. I've known this guy, his friend, for a while. We've met up over time, and we've gone to other games and just kind of met over like his birthday or something like that. And in this past time we had met, he had mentioned that he was in the film and that he might be interested in doing a collaboration or something like that. So I took the opportunity to prepare myself for this for this next meeting for Game 6, to just kind of be prepared to kind of like introduce the conversation again and see kind of where he was at. And so I did that, and what I did is I had the script prepared. I just kind of printed out, a little rough draft printout, and just had it with me, and found a little lull in the conversation and brought it up. Just kind of asking, I heard that you do film, or you were in the film. He had talked about it, and he shared with me that he has done some projects, but they're years ago, like many years ago, back when film was done on film, and you had to send it away to get it processed, and then you had to cut and splice and then to edit it and this kind of stuff like that. So it was a lot of work. And now filmmakers don't like that. You can easily make a film on your iPhone or cell phone, whatever you may have, or if you have a camera, it's just kind of really easy. They got editing programs that come with stock computer setups and stuff like that, and so it's much easier than it had been many years ago. So I would have thought that he would have been more excited about it, but he was really down on it, and down enough to make me not want to pursue that opportunity much more, or that direction much more, because it just kind of really made me feel bad. I felt bad for the guy. I don't know if that's his passion or not, or that's what excites him, but it excites me. I definitely want to do this, and if anything, hearing him talk about it in the way that it was impossible basically to do, because it was too expensive. You gotta pay people, and if you're savvy enough and you want to do it, you can find ways around all that kind of stuff. If you really want to do it, because I've already done it. I didn't necessarily pay people with money, but I found some way to trade them for something that they wanted, and got them to do what I needed them to do. And so as we talked and watched through the game, I would just test him out a little bit. And so I think the last question I asked him before I left was, would he ever be interested in getting involved with filmmaking again? And again, I don't know what his desire or his passion is, or the thing that he really wants to do, but it didn't seem like it was filmmaking at this point. It's something that he had done in the past and enjoyed it. I did show him the script. He kind of barely flew through that, and so it just kind of really made me feel like, yeah, that's not the dude. And just kind of overall, just kind of see them two interact, and me being the third wheel type person, I kind of took it in stride. I kind of realized that, yeah, maybe these are not the people that I kind of held in esteem. I kind of saw them as, contemporaries, in the sense that we're about the same age. We kind of grew up around the same things. Just to kind of be around people your age and that kind of thing, you should share something in common. And I didn't really feel like I was, at that point, that close to them in that area. I think we have different backgrounds for sure, but there wasn't that shared camaraderie that was there, or I felt before. So I don't think I'll be going back to him asking him for anything, or because at least if there's anything that he could have done, was at least been open to read one of my scripts and give me some feedback on it, right? But I don't think I'll be doing that. So, and then lastly, I'd scheduled a photo shoot. That was for the weekend, and I think another realization that came to me is the fact that maybe photo shoots at this time are not something that I'm supposed to be doing, because I think for the last few years, the reason why I haven't been so involved in doing photo shoots is that when I seek people out to do photo shoots, be it models or people to assist or people to, come up with ideas, it always falls through, and it fell through just like it always did. And not that in the future that I'll be doing photo shoots or not. I mean, I'd love to be doing, But again, I need to be working with people who want to be doing this, not people who are just like, oh, I'm asking them, I'm inviting them, so they should think about it. No, if it's something that's already on your mind, and then I ask you, then yeah, that's where I want you to be. I don't want you to be like thinking about it, after the fact, and then realize, oh, you couldn't do it, because that's what happened. One person got sick, another person said that her mom got in a car accident, and another person worked all day and didn't realize that they were going to be working on that day. So, it fell through. A lot of time wasted on that, and like I said, that's kind of how it's been in the past. I would say the last few years. Like recently, the one girl that was graduating, she hit me up and said, let's do a photo shoot, which was a different situation, and it did work out. So if I can find more people like that want to do photo shoots and do creative projects like that, those are the people that I'm looking at. Those are the people I need to send good vibes out to, and they'll seek me out, because that's what I need. Because I'm really in a position that's kind of like, man, I can't do everything myself. So that's just kind of where my past week went. I mean, the weekend I didn't let those setbacks ruin my weekend. I had a great weekend. Definitely inspired by some of the stuff that I read and watched. Like inspirational YouTube videos, writing videos. Got a lot of good new tips for my writing, and so I'm excited about that. I'm keeping up the process of writing every day, and posting as much as possible. So I feel good about it, and or I feel good about the position I'm in right now. Going into this week, I've already got my schedule kind of set up. I got a lot of things that I can be doing each day. I don't necessarily know if I'll get every single one of them done, but the idea is to do that. So I'm just going to keep pressing on. I think being more mindful of how I'm thinking. If I'm feeling like, when I was talking with that guy and he was just kind of like spewing all this negative stuff about how impossible it was to make films, when I know people were making films on iPhones with gimbals, and maybe not with gimbals and stuff like that, it kind of like, damn, I need to make a film so I can just show him that it is possible. Anything's possible. I believe anything is possible if you put your mind to it, and you don't look at things, you don't look at it in the ways you can't do it, but you look at the ways you can. And if you do have a roadblock that gets in your way, you find a way to get around it. If you really want to do it, you'll get it done. If you don't really want to do it, you'll find an excuse. So that's just kind of where I'm at. I just kind of really need to find those people, search them out, and then just get together and work on a project, because that's just kind of how I feel. Is like, I know I can't do everything myself, so I gotta find these people. So I'm putting those good vibes out. If you know people, or if you are those people, hit me up, let me know. let me know. Leave a message in the description or in the discussion box below. Hit me an email, send me a text if you know my number. Let's make this happen. Shoot, I mean, life is short. So that's my spiel. That's my spiel for this week. I hope your week is well and off to a great start. And like we always do at this time, have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go.